chat, but yeah, pretty surprising. I think that we've gone. I don't know what the real statistic is, but I think that we've had a new proposal in the Senate probably for like 3 or 4 months straight. So yeah, it's nice to have one of these meetings without a proposal. Maybe this will be short and sweet, but I don't want to jinx it. So yeah, the first thing I wanted to get started on was reviewing the final Q1 payments. So just making sure that that is square and that everyone understands what was posted there. Oh man, my weekly progress disappeared. All right, I think I'll have to redraft that. Um, sorry, just saying that because I had that linked in my weekly progress. Let me share my screen. Can you guys see my screen?
Yep.
Cool. All right. Well, yeah, here are the final results for the key projects. Yeah, definitely let me know if you see anything on here that doesn't make sense to you or is incorrect. Yeah, last week I already went through and kind of explained each section of this. These are the coordinate distributions. I've received the final distribution from everyone. Yeah, this is the total amount of DAI rewards that will be going to people. So it's just whatever was calculated in the bonus, and then subtracting the MVP DAI. Same thing with the Mooney here. So yeah, let me know if everything looks correct. Please review it. These are the results of the vote. I also went through this last week, but yeah, I just want to make sure now that everything has been input that yeah, everything looks good to y'all, and then we can execute on these payments this week. So yeah, mostly short and sweet. Just want to make sure you guys have that link and that yeah, you guys know where to find this and how to, yeah, basically asking for you guys to review it and make sure everything's good. Yeah, I wrote in, I've kind of, yeah, it's kind of sad. I wrote a big old thing for my weekly report, but I guess it disappeared and it had this link in it. But I will post this link in the Senate chat again, just to make sure people see it. Yeah, any questions on this? Oh.
Sorry, just to clarify.
First one, so yeah, maybe a few, but I can yeah solve it along the week.
I had a question, I guess. Is the MVP DAI, is that what was set up on LlamaPay?
It's whatever was put inside of the proposal as the upfront payment. For some projects that was streamed through AlmaPay, for others it wasn't. So I think, yeah, you're talking about specifically in the Space Engineering Guild. Yeah, those were already streamed through AlmaPay. Yeah.
Okay, because I only got paid 1,500 through LlamaPay, and it says 2,500 on this sheet.
Well, you received 2 upfront payments. So you had one from the Space Engineering Guild, and then another from the conference. So in total, your MVP is the 2 of those combined. So if you go to the at the bottom of that Excel sheet that I just showed, there's another tab for MVPs, and you can find the amount of MVPs for each project, and then the sum total and how that was calculated. Yeah.
What is the bonus DAI then?
So if you look through the project's system, this is a retroactive like funding mechanism. So after the quarter ends, people submit their contributions. This is what we were doing with Coordinate, and yeah, then we calculate how much bonus goes to each member. So yeah, I would read through Projects V4 if you're not familiar with that yet. But yeah.
Okay, so it does look like there's supposed to be another $1,213 coming somewhere, I guess, through Coordinate. That makes it better.
So, well, here, so in your case, right? So you had a 2,500 MVP upfront for DAI, right? And then
Yeah.
your calculated bonus was 1,200. But since your MVP was larger than your bonus, you don't receive a bonus reward. Does that make sense? We subtract the upfront payment. So does that make sense?
So there's no more coming, I guess.
Not for you, yeah.
All right. Yeah, I still didn't get the 1,000, I guess, that I was supposed to get. I didn't know if you fixed the wallet that was supposed to be connected or not.
I input the wallet that you sent me in the chat for DAO
Okay.
Digital. So
Will the payment go out then automatically, or do I have to do something?
you don't have to do anything. Yeah, I think the payment's already gone out if I remember correctly. So, do you know how to like check in the multisig? Do you know which multisig is associated with DAO Diver? You can check the status on that too. Yeah, I would just check in the chat.
Okay. I'll take a look. Oh.
Yeah, I think the Gnosis was linked in that chat, so you can look there for the treasury and see the status of those payments and what address it's going to. Yep.
So what percentage of people have gotten bonuses, but they're less than the MVP, so are not getting any retroactive payments?
I don't know the exact percentage, but yeah, I mean it's in that sheet. So yeah, I think especially for the guild stewards, they had a relatively high MVP up front. Most of them are not receiving bonuses.
Is this? Yeah, I'm wondering about how effective this incentive system is when we have the people that are in many cases the leaders in creating the projects, but they also have the biggest payments and aren't getting any bonuses.
Well, I guess the reason that they're not getting any bonuses are because they're not generating, so you're being evaluated by your peers, right? So if you have outsized impact that is greater than the amount of upfront payment that you're getting, then you do receive a bonus. I think in this case, we basically just had very high MVPs for the guild stewards, and this is something that we've kind of talked about for a long time. So that's why there aren't any bonuses. It's because all of these people just got paid up front a significant amount, myself included. I'm not receiving a bonus, so yeah. But yeah, any other questions about how it works, or yeah, any questions about the spreadsheet? Cool. All right. Well, so yeah, we don't have proposals to discuss this week, so I thought we would just do maybe a bit of a roundtable with projects and updates that people wanted to share. Yeah, I think we don't each have to go if there isn't something that people want to share, but I feel like yeah, yeah, maybe we can just kind of go around and talk about the status of certain projects. But I think also we can kind of read those in the weekly progress. So it might be a long exercise to go through every single project, but if there are things that people want to bring up and they want to talk about, yeah, feel free. Yeah, pretty unstructured, I suppose. So yeah, if anyone wants to jump in with something that they want to share, something that they've been working on, or yeah, basically open floor. Feels weird to not have proposals to discuss this week, but yeah.
Yeah, I have a couple of great news. My interview with BBC International went on air yesterday, a couple of days ago, actually. And they invited us for another 2 interviews, one with BBC, one with Ray from in France, and another one with Deutsche Welle. There's a huge media partner in Germany as well. Yeah, I fulfilled 150 orders of merch. Still have about 120 to go. This project is being much more work than I expected, but it's been quite rewarding. We launched the NFT collection this week, and the volume was pretty good. In the first couple of days, we reached 14 ETH in volume, and 6 ETH was for market making, and then the rest was on secondary sales. Yeah, I was expecting us to be in a better place till the end of the week, but yeah, a couple of things happened, and I couldn't fulfill the whole market making strategy. Yeah, also I'm starting to draft proposals for the MoonDAO hackathon that we talked about a couple of weeks ago. I attended a couple of spaces, and I created Zilli campaigns for the DeSci round and the 0G. So please help us to spread the word on the Zilli campaigns. They're pretty great. It's basically a platform when you have a leaderboard and people can interact and earn points, and we are awarding money for the first top three people on the leaderboard. I think that's mostly it. I just also launched on the ideation channel kind of a draft about stake to vote in Polygon. I've made a couple of tests with Mooney in Polygon and vMooney in Polygon, and it worked really well. And with gas so high, maybe it's something that we could consider doing. The difference is just astonishing. It's like from $40 to 17 cents. Yeah, you can learn more about that on the ideation channel, and I'm hoping to listen to all of your updates on the project.
Those are awesome updates, Lucas. Yeah, that's incredible. I'm like very yeah, just astonished with those figures that you're throwing out. See, Manu has his hand up. What's up, Manuel?
Guys, can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Yeah, good morning. I also want to share some updates with you. Because Lucas is also, yeah, we're doing great jobs. We're distributing a lot of posts and news via the social media channels to make to create awareness around the DeSci round. This is mainly what I'm thinking about like the whole time, how we can organize like all the events with the focus on DeSci, with DeSci World, with the focus on DSpace on Fridays. Yeah, the official DeSci round donation launch was 2 days ago, the 25th for me of April, and now the donations are open. So also every one of you can now donate to the promising projects that you believe in. So I'm also going to share the link in here so that you can check out all the projects in the DeSci round. It's like one landing page where you can also see MoonDAO. It's one of the partners, one of the sponsors, together with Greenpill, Gnosis, Coinbase, and many, many more. Check it out. And if you scroll down to the featured rounds, so there are first main rounds and then the featured rounds, and we got like right now a matching pool fund of 85K, which is a good sign. And Barak also did a lot of great stuff to win Greenpill China, to also put in additional 10K to the matching pool. So this is really great. And yeah, the first day when the round was up, I just donated to all the DeSci projects, because I was, you know, I was just not able to decide which one to prefer. So I just decided to give $1 to every project in the DeSci round. And I also suggest you to do the same, because with $1 that you're donating to each project, this $1 is counting to the bonuses, to the matching that these projects will receive based on how many people they will attract for their projects. Yeah, and beside that, yeah, like I said, I mainly organized and attended the DeSci Shilling session with DeSci World, together with Lucas, with official MoonDAO, and yeah, kind of also invited a lot of people to attend these events. This went great. The Green Pill Germany events that I'm also co-organizing are also going fine. So we also have some traction from the refi ecosystem to our events. And then this Friday, we will also have like great events on Twitter Spaces related to space sustainability, impact our building, and hopefully we can also see some of our DSpace friends at our cornerstone events, because there's one thing that, you know, I'm kind of sad, because when the DeSci round launched, there were 3 projects that I really like that didn't get through. One of these projects was LiveShip, the other was Copernic Space, and the last one was Agua AI. Logan. Logan did this project with also Logistics in the back, and the other stewards decided not to get them through. So in return, I asked them to join our sessions instead, so that we can, you know, position ourselves further in DeSci and say like, okay, look, we're now here. And even if you believe that some of these projects don't have anything to do with decentralized science right now, we're here to stay, and we're here also to onboard new members into this niche. So this was the reason why I also asked Logistics, Copernic Space, and LiveShip to attend our meetings on Fridays, and we're going to see how many of them will attend. I think Grant already confirmed, also Logan confirmed. I think I'm just waiting for Ben. Let's see. And what did I miss? Yeah, the Web3 Foundation email campaign is still up and running. I need to follow up with some responses I received via email. Also, some of the DAOs proposed me to just send in a proposal in the DAO process. So if we officially want to build a partnership to these organizations. And then I also followed up last week with Lifespan.io for more potential for more partnership opportunities with us, with Legends Unite for all these refi community engagement stuff. And then I also had a chat with Frank White, the author of the Overview Effect. And yeah, I'm just working with them now to identify more ways how we can collaborate. So this is also work in progress. And the next steps will be to confirm more to confirm more speakers for our open discussion on Friday, for the DSpace Friday Shilling events, and then also to finally transfer the money with the multisig also to our DeSci round fund, so that we got our task, that we have our task done for this DeSci round with the matching pool fund. And I would say this is like the status from my side. So if there are any questions or you want to learn more about the DeSci round, please reach out. And we got like a lot of great projects, so definitely encourage you also to distribute $1 or so to the project that you're believing in. Yeah, and that's it from my side.
Awesome updates. Does anyone else want to share? Maybe I'll share a little bit on behalf of the Zero G project. We're entering kind of like the final push for the social media competition and for the sweepstakes. So yeah, and any noise is helpful to get the word out about the sweepstakes and the social media competition. And yeah, soon we'll be launching the commissions. So we have a bunch of MoonDAO discount codes. They're numbered like 1 through 20 or something like that. And if you make a sale on behalf of MoonDAO for 0G, then you get a $1,000 commission on your end. So if you're interested in being a zero gravity flight salesman for MoonDAO and earning a commission, please reach out. And yeah, we're still finalizing some of the details around that. So I guess be patient. But if you're interested, just let us know. Yeah.
Thank you, Paulo. Can you share a little bit details about let's say how many tickets sold right until now, and number of, let's say, the video submitted for the media competition and things like that?
Yeah. I think with yeah, we've had some pretty high profile submissions for the social media competition, like Alien Space. But yeah, we haven't really quite had the volume of submissions that we'd like. Making each of these videos does take a little while, so I think that we'll probably see the majority of submissions happening like right before it closes. I'm not sure exactly how many we have, like maybe 5 or 6 right now. So yeah, pretty good chances if you submit a good video that you could be selected. And yeah, with the sales, so we have 22 seats that we're selling. Yeah, I mean a lot of these are it's kind of like you get a confirmation from the person, but then actually getting the money sent can take a while. So we have a bunch of good leads, but yeah, we're still working on getting those finalized. So yeah, I mean, I think that we'll see how this model of like decentralized sales and just having a bunch of people reaching out and contacting and getting a commission works. So yeah, I'm optimistic, but yeah, we'll have to do a big push. So the actual flight is January 9th, or sorry, not June 9th. I'm sorry. So we've got some time, but yeah, we should really push.
I have another questions. So as I remember, so this project we partner with another agency. The lady came to our town hall and mentioned about she had done like bunch of sale like that before. So I mean, have we receive any help and support from the agency?
Yeah, she's pretty active. Like we met just earlier today, and she was in there. Yeah, I mean, she's told us basically like the seats really fill up in the like couple weeks right before the flight, because people need to like figure out their schedules and make sure that they actually can go on the flight. It's hard to get commitments like real far in advance. So she said that that's usually been how things shake out. So, but yeah, she's been pretty active, and yeah, reaching out to her network. So yeah.
What happens to the tickets if we don't sell them?
Well, I think Zero G actually has like a program where they will help you fill out the flight, and help sell the seats. At least that's what I spoke with the CEO of Zero G, and she says that she's done that before. Yeah, I mean, we'll as we get closer to the date, I think we'll figure out exactly how we're going to do that. Maybe more sweepstakes or social media competition seats. Maybe we lower the prices, stuff like that. We'll have to strategize. Yeah.
Okay, so I think I haven't received the reimbursement for DAO Denver because it looks like only 2 out of 3 people have signed it. I think, if I'm reading it correctly.
Got it. Yeah. So we'll get the third signer on that. Yep.
Cool.
Cool. Couple other updates from projects that I'm working on. With the documentary, I met with the Studio DAO founders, and yeah, we're looking to launch the juice box soon. We're still in the final phase of working out some of the contract details with the producing team, but that's been going well, and yeah, really excited to get that moving. And then yeah, also had a great meeting today, about the possibility of maybe purchasing some seats to go into orbit. Not much I can share there yet, but I think it's a really interesting opportunity. So yeah, could be a big one. But once we have the details figured out, I can share more.
My IAC paper got accepted too, so yeah, I'll probably try putting together some kind of proposal to get funding for that. Hopefully, it's in Baku, Azerbaijan. So yeah, we'll get more exposure at the next IAC.
Cool. Any other things people want to bring up? I know this is a weird one because we don't actually have proposals that we're discussing. Yeah, I feel like there's.
Yeah,
Oh, well, go for it.
yeah, just one proposal that we now have so many Twitter space or meetings. For example, we have Monday town hall in Twitter space, and also onboarding call on Discord. Wednesday we have the Wednesday or Friday we have design a Gitcoin project. I think there are also several other meetings for And for other projects, is it possible that we create a overview or calendar or something that we could see, or especially for intern that you know, oh, okay, they or tomorrow or the day after tomorrow we're gonna have a event or something, because we have always more meetings. I just sometimes lost the overview.
Well, we have a calendar right now. Well, we have a couple places where you can see calendars. So inside of Discord, there's the events tab where you can see a calendar overview of the events happening over the week. And then we have on the dashboard a calendar as well. But I mean, it might be interesting to maybe post like a graphic on like a weekly basis on our Twitter, so people see, you know, what events are happening that week, so people get an idea. But yeah, I mean, I think that yeah, there's been some really awesome progress with the dashboard, and there's some really great info there, and I think a lot of people don't really even know that it's there yet. But hopefully over time we can direct more people towards it. But yeah, you can see proposals there, you can see projects there, you can see our calendar, and then it also links out to like all of our other like things that we have. But yeah, I think maybe doing like a graphic of a calendar on like a weekly basis and putting that on socials, that could be interesting.
To get the overview. Great.
Paulo, I don't have any project, but as we discussed the other day about the diversify the MoonDAO treasury, do you want to put it up to vote?
Yeah, I put that up for like a to do in for the week. Yeah, I think the strategy that we have in ideation is pretty decent, and yeah, we just need to put together those transactions on the treasury. So
But do we need to have a Senate vote and a snapshot vote?
yes, we do. Yep.
Yeah, okay. So maybe we can
Yeah.
do the Senate vote today and the snapshot whenever you have time. And then
I think we should put together a proper proposal. Yeah, and then we can review it next week.
I have
Yeah.
put a document so you can review and edit on that.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, maybe we can put it up next week. Cool.
Yeah, since Luffy mentioned that, I just forgot. And should we also have a small discussion all first, because and as Pablo mentioned, maybe we need to have the 5 stake coins, and I and Luffy say, okay, maybe we have 3. And also for the other big portion with that, and I and Pablo supposed to agree that maybe we need to supposed to have also a small portion of the WBTC, and Luffy said, okay, the rest of portion should be just Ethereum there. And should we also make a small vote on this, and how many stake coins, and also should we have something, and also the other portion is Ethereum totally or Ethereum plus WBTC or BTC, something like this, or just go to vote yes or no. I think maybe it's, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think this is the right forum in this meeting to like put together a strategy for that. I think we should just talk async on the Discord. But yeah, I mean, if people feel strongly about one strategy versus another, yeah, let's discuss it in that channel. So far, I don't think anyone has said anything to the contrary about the idea of just you know, putting our eggs in a few different stables baskets, and then just a couple other like ETH or WBTC for the rest of it. I think that's like a relatively simple way of doing it. But yeah, if people have other ideas, I think yeah, let's discuss them. And yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think that we need to like present a bunch of different strategies and then put that up for vote. I think let's discuss and figure out what makes the most sense, and then put that up for a vote and go, okay, yes, no to the DAO. Because if we give the DAO like too many options, I think that's going to be a bit messy. I think it's probably better to just do the sense making up front and then kind of come to some consensus, and then put that up for a vote. Yeah.
Yeah, agree that. But now at the end, not just and you, me, and Luffy, we give our opinion, or is it maybe to create a spreadsheet? I can do it, and to list those step coins, and that people vote on which kind of step coins we got to have a first. We
Uh,
see.
but like, I think no need. Just keep it simple. It very. I think it. We can keep it simple. If people have comment, they can leave their comment on the document. Otherwise, we just like make things more complex than is necessary.
Yeah, great. But because this is a very big decision, so I just want to hear a little more voice. Not yeah. And you, me, and Pablo, then we put a snap on them both, and in a snapshot. I because I just afraid that not many people just took look at details and then give it a vote. So yeah, it's also okay. And also I ask please, and also the Rocketeers here or sentiments here, and because it is very huge decision and for MoonDAO, and if you guys have experience or for such things, and just please give your voice and give your comments and in the channel, or give the on or make a comments on the Google Doc from Luffy.
Yeah, I just tagged the Rocketeers in the discussion that we have. Yeah, if people want to read through that thread and give some thoughts, yeah, I think more eyeballs on this would be really helpful. So yeah, I agree with Pollock. Cool. Yeah, and another proposal that I think we should get in the works for next week is the partnerships V1. I know we've been talking about this for a little bit, but yeah, let's maybe try to aim to have that ready for next week so we can review it. Cool.
I just want to give a quick update as well. I posted a thing in the general discussion forum about changes to our onboarding process with SPECT. And for anyone who hasn't looked into it yet, SPECT is like a really cool tool. It's relatively new, but basically Web3 enabled forms that'll allow us to really streamline a lot of our onboarding process and just make it way more simple. Help guide people along the way. I've noticed in our onboarding meetings that a lot of people just aren't getting to the verification role, which sucks, because if they're not verifying, then they're not engaging in any of our channels. And one thing that Spec will enable us to do is to still get people to like come in and introduce themselves and get oriented in the community in order to claim the Earthling role. Because right now, the way it's set up, you have to have a wallet in order to get the Earthling role, and I think that's just an unnecessary hurdle to engagement. So I think we can save that part of it for like the guild onboarding process and the whole registration process of buying and staking Mooney. Anyway, I've created a doc that kind of like outlines the whole flow of how we can get people through. And yeah, I've just put a lot of work into like studying our whole our whole onboarding process and studying all spec and how it works. And yeah, recently they just came out with an update so that it all happens like directly in Discord. So we don't have to worry about like sending people to forums or off into other places anymore. We can literally just like from our website be like, go to Discord, just go to Discord. So yeah, I think that'll be a big win as well.
Awesome. Yeah, excited to see that new onboarding flow. I think the more that we can do to simplify that process, that will help us a lot. Any other thoughts from people? Any things people want to bring up?
Yeah, I have a couple updates. Great work, everyone. I want to share, and I just put in the general channel also. We'll be hosting Dennis Stone, who is the project lead for commercial LEO development at NASA Johnson. So this is through the space exploration engineering class, and I listed MoonDAO as a sponsor. Hold on one second. I'm switching over to Bluetooth. And then, so that's tomorrow at 5:30 Pacific. So join us if you would like to ask any questions. He's given out all of the commercial contracts from SpaceX's Crew, Cargo, and now all of the successors to the International Space Station. So really cool guy. We're also having our final presentations for the space engineering projects next week. So excited to share about what some of the students researched on how their DAOs would develop lunar settlements. I was invited to speak at the Galactic Diversity Inclusion Conference in Philadelphia. So I will use that as an opportunity to share the winners of and the social media and raffle contest for the Zero G flight. I've been focused on that and the LifeShip projects. And then that group also extended their raffle for the Worldview seat to later this year. I want to say October, November, or something like that. So that'll be a great opportunity for us to support and partner with after this Zero G flight. We'll have another astronaut training experience that will be really exciting. Some other things that I can share offline, but yeah, I just wanted to give those updates and hope to see you all tomorrow in the event.
Awesome. Yeah, thanks for sharing, Ari. Very cool. Oh yeah, I also want to bring up just quickly too. There's a group of people that are crowd raising because they want to commission art from a guy named Don Davis. So I think if you guys like if I showed you some of his art, you'd recognize it. It's kind of like that like retro futuristic O'Neill cylinders, settlements in space, all of that. He was a big artist in the 70s and 80s, and he's still active, he's still alive. But yeah, this group wants to turn some of his artwork into NFTs and auction them, and then also commission him for new art. He's been working on a few other projects, and I was put in contact with them, and they just kind of told them how MoonDAO could support them potentially if they wanted to do a project, or I think that there's a lot of synergies there with the marketplace that we're putting together. So yeah, I will keep updating you guys on that. But yeah, there could be some good opportunities in there. There are a few people from the like ETH ecosystem that are relatively big names that are also very interested in this Don Davis project, like Jacob, who's the founder of Zora. Some people from a group that called Party Bid. And yeah, seems like some cool stuff that's developing there. And yeah, we'll see if we can collaborate with them in one way or another. I think it'd be cool to work with Don Davis. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, maybe let's close this up. Any other things people want to quickly cover before we close?
I just want to say that going forward, I think we need to be a lot stricter on having the moon settler role before Rocketeer. I think that it makes sense to still have like an astronaut fast track, but just in my like studying of the whole onboarding process, I kind of realized that I don't know that it's probably important that we are a little more strict on that moving forward.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah, I think especially I think it's good for people to just understand how our community works before they make the commitment to becoming a Rocketeer, and understanding the responsibilities involved with that. And yeah, I think it's just good. It's good for both parties to kind of have a little bit of a relationship developed before they take on and assume the responsibility of becoming a Rocketeer. So
yeah. I think if the fast track needs to, like, if there's going to be a fast track, it needs to be for like an urgent, time pressing reason. If it's not time sensitive, then I would probably not approve of it.
yeah, agreed.
Cool. Yeah, that's it though from me.
Cool. All right. Well, then, yeah, let's close it up. Yeah, pretty good one this week. A little under an hour. So yeah, good stuff, guys. All right. Talk to you guys later. See y'all in the Discord. Bye, guys.